Why is it... This is so dumb. This is too long. Jeez Louise. Needs to be deleted. Alright, we'll get there, don't worry. Alright, so am I live? That's the other question. So, sorry, the stream was improperly titled, and sorry for the clickbait there, but I will be giving away some Marvel Snap Season Passes for this season, potentially some for next season as well. Like, I've got some, what are they called? With zombie Season Passes to give away for, you know, they're redeemable for the next day or two. I'm going to give some away to some commenters from the past month, and I'm going to give some away to people in the chat here, and then I might also give away some passes for next season. I don't actually have those to give away yet because the season hasn't started, but I can sort of like earmark the people that will be winning future giveaways. And I'm also going to be playing a bunch of Marvel Snap, potentially some Once Upon a Galaxy and Demon Bluff, now that all of those tech issues are out of the way. All right, let me throw on my uniform here. And we'll get into it in just a moment. Why don't I upload more Marvel Snap videos? Also, by the way, can you hear me? Is the music too loud, or is it balanced fine? Used to upload daily Marvel Snap videos, and honestly, I mean, still upload Marvel Snap videos whenever something interesting happens, but I haven't played much Marvel Snap this month. Really, I do think that I, in previous seasons, have uploaded a bunch of content, but just kind of today realized how I am sort of burnt out a little bit on Marvel Snap, and it's not something that I really realized until today, I think, because I am only rank 90. We've got the Grand Arena still with a few games short of completion here. I've got to win, I guess this is 20 games? Yeah, or 19 games in the Grand Arena. It's certainly doable, but there's not 2 days and 1 hour left in it. There's actually only 1 hour left in the Grand Arena. So We're going to start playing Grand Arena right now then, I suppose, because this is almost over, and I am going to load up the deck tracker. I just realized this might not actually get done in time with the fact that I need to win 19 games in an hour, but I am certainly going to try. All right, I've got Untapped loaded up here, and I'll do my best. But yeah, I just kind of didn't realize how much this season, pardon that, was slipping away from me just because they're doing so much right now in the game with all of the limited time modes and stuff, and that can definitely be a pretty taxing thing, I think. And what do I want to do here? Do I want another Carnage? Or do I want another, like another Deadpool or another Agony isn't super exciting, but we'll go for it. We can probably win Asgard here. Sure. I'll throw Nico center. If we move... Actually, probably should have played Nico here, because I think we could potentially... Well, either way, it could work out. Ooh, Wave. All right. This is a Mr. Fantastic deck. I'm assuming this is just a bot. Custom ongoing deck. I'm not sure what that's referring to. Did you ever try custom ongoing deck? I do see this is a pretty good line right now. This probably makes more sense than anything else I'd try to do. Warrior Falls is just really good, so we should take advantage of it. Oh, do you mean like have I tried to make a custom Mr. Fantastic deck? For this iteration of the Grand Arena, I have not. I have... Oh, this is Destroy the Weakest Ones. My bad. I was not paying attention. I'll just play all this, then. This destroys one Deadpool, and then next turn... I could do more. I do want to win in Asgard, though. Just do this. I don't know what I'm doing this game, to be honest. This is, you know, we're just figuring it out right here. I think I've got to move my chat over a little bit. I didn't realize it was there on the screen. We're loading up the stream right now. Here's chat. Yeah, I'm going to move that down to here, I think. But I did try a custom Mr. Fantastic deck the last time the Grand Arena was a thing. Limbo should be pretty good for me here, by the way. But I have not tried it with this iteration, because I've really just been playing this one deck the whole time. I'll probably make a death, but then what am I doing with all this stuff? I think I'm just going to play Death to destroy all this stuff in Warrior Falls slowly. It's like an Atuma, right? I don't think they're changing this location. Ooh, Luna Snow. They're actually kind of blocking me here by using Luna Snow to have the Ice Cube be destroyed this turn. That's cute. Real cute, kid. So now we're actually in a pretty bad position. Deadpool is going to die this turn. But I could 50-50 kill the Null. That's probably fine. No use for my Electra, but we'll run it out there next turn. I'm playing all right. I'm playing all right. I think, unless you mean that the cards look nice. That I will take, but I think I am a little distracted this game. But... now I think everything's basically set up, and I'll run through the plan for the stream here. For the next hour, or the next 55 minutes at the very least, I'm going to be as try-hard as I can to win 19 games in the Grand Arena. Honestly, that feels pretty tough. But I don't actually have to win 19 games. I have to win 15 games, I think. And then if I lose 9 games, if I go 15-9, that will give me exactly enough to unlock a bonus 500 glory at the end of the arena. So that is the plan. Oh, I grab an additional bonus energy here from that. All right, we're going to roll a 50-50 on Null. If we miss, so be it. They're probably going to drop like Moon Girl and some other stuff center, so we do need a little bit more points here. We have to win the 50-50 though to start off. We lose the 50-50, we lose the game. Okay. Okay. If I'm gonna lose, I'd rather just lose quick, because we're allowed to lose 9 times. So I'd like to get my losses out of the way quicker than this. I mean, there's a chance that I beat them in Starbrand Crater, but not with an Onslaught plus a Moonstone on the final turn. Yeah, we lose in Warrior Falls. Ah, yes, I got the new microphone set up right here. If you mostly watch my YouTube shorts, I record on my phone like this. So that doesn't have the big fancy microphone. So yeah, this sounds a little bit clearer, but it's good if you can hear me and you can hear the game volume at an appropriate volume, then we're doing it right here. This is not the right deck. Great. We're going to get some of those too. Legitimately. There's going to be just other people. The Grand Arena is about to be over, so there's going to be other people just forfeiting to turn their remaining tickets into 5 glory a pop. And that's going to make it pretty easy, I think, to hit the requisite 240 that we need. And then I don't even know what I'm going to be buying in the Grand Arena shop. Probably both of the emotes, but I might just grab a bunch of credits and the remaining emotes. Ren Enjoyer. What is Ren? What card is Ren? Is that I don't know what Ren means. I'm thinking that's like, no, it's not Ravona. It's not Fenris Wolf. But this is Fenris Wolf, right? I think. Ooh, Superflow. Cool. Ooh, 1 energy short of Sabretooth. We can get that off next turn, though. Next turn I'll have 5 energy. I can play Deadpool, Sabretooth, and Maximum Carnage. Found that usually it's not worth taking a turn off just to play the Sabretooth. I do think this deck is potentially a little bit wonky in that it might want Deathlock. Oh, yeah, maybe it's Kylo Ren. I'm not sure. I guess so. What other Rens are there? Do y'all know any other Rens? I think that the Grand Arena Gold Pass is definitely worth it for, people that want to save the time and effort going through it all. We did draw Agony. So that kind of just makes me want to do this now. Do have to watch out for this Super Scroll. It means that we'll want to destroy our Null if we draw it. But for right now, I'm just going to focus on Deadpool and not worry about anything else. With the bonus energy from Superflow, we could potentially turn 6 play Deadpool plus Arnim Zola on our Carnage, or Arnim Zola on the Deadpool to destroy the Deadpool and get a few more of them. So we have some options, but if we find Null, we will only want to play it if we plan on venoming our Null. I just made a YouTube short about that interaction yesterday. We lose Superflow. That's actually a bit of a bummer. So instead, we will do some setting up this turn. Next turn, we're going to Arnim Zola the Carnage into the center location. Wait, we cannot. Well, that was a little hasty. We cannot do what I just said because there is a Cosmo in this location. So instead, we will now Arnim Zola and try to hit a 1 and 3 on the Deadpool. Oh, this is a mistake. I should have played the Deadpool to negative zone by itself. I think now I'm just Arnim Zoling the death. Yeah, they might think that we're going to play Null, but they've got Onslaught, Moonstone, and they're planning on playing a Mr. Fantastic to finish off. So it's not looking great. I think that we just always lose this one, to be totally honest. Yeah, I think we do. I'm going to forfeit. So if they play a Mr. Fantastic here, it's like plus 24 over in Los Diablos. And I just can't beat that when they have a Super Scroll out and a Cosmo. Definitely less fun, more grindy. I agree with both of those things. I agree that it potentially lost the novelty. I think that some of the novelty is lost from it being the second limited time game mode in a season, too. Because we started off this season with Sanctum Showdown, which is also like a very time investment limited time game mode. And if they keep this trend up, it's definitely like I did not realize, I said this at the start of the stream already, but I did not realize really until today how stretched thin I actually was with this current season. Partially because I did not realize that the Grand Arena ended today. If you look at the Grand Arena, it says that there's 2 days left, but that means that there's 2 days left for the shop portion, and the actual event ends today. So, well, it ends in 50 minutes. I've got 50 minutes to spend my remaining tickets. And yeah, just didn't realize this. I'm curious how this interaction works out. Will Agony attach to this Sabertooth in my hand? Okay, that was cool. I had no clue how that worked, but fun to learn. And now we will battle for Asgard this turn. I don't know what my opponent's doing. Possibly just a bot, but they are dropping a bunch of cards here. We'll see if they just play like a swarm or something. That'll kind of indicate some bot behavior. I don't need to draw any more cards, though. I've got Arnim Zola plus Null, so I'm feeling good. All right, they are going to beat me in Asgard. What else do they have? They've got a Mike? Oh, a Mole Man. This is Mole Man. Sure. Right. Forgot about the Grand Arena stuff going on. And, yeah, almost forgot about all of the Grand Arena stuff going on earlier today. But we are going to be able to finish strong here, hopefully. If I maximum Carnage here, it loses 4 power. It's fine.
Hello.
I want to keep the center open, keep some space for Jesus here, so that way I can drop a Null. So I don't mind that Carnage loses some points in Fisk Tower. I also don't want to destroy my cards in the negative zone. And I want to make sure I'm able to just destroy enough here. I'm pretty sure this is a bot, but it does seem like it makes sense that they would have played a turn 1 Morbius and that they wouldn't have played Blade on turn 2 because they were looking to Blade something specific. They could have just played their Mole Man turn 2, though, so that part I didn't understand. But who knows? Maybe they know better than I. But we will still be grabbing a Nully win here. What else do I want to do? We do have an interesting opportunity with the Venom this game. So what we could do... Now, we can't play Venom and Arnim Zola next turn, so forget what I just said. We are just going to do this and... this. Yeah, discard is not something that you see super often. I have seen some people playing some other weird stuff on Mole Man. I've seen Arashem Mole Man. I've played Art. Oh, that was the final turn? Oh, I'm an idiot. This game was beyond winnable. I don't know what happened. I fell asleep. I'm reading chat. I blame all y'all. Okay. So now with 6 tickets remaining, I have to still win 17 times. Not my best moment. Not my best moment. But that's all to the point. Marvel Snap's feeling a little overwhelming right now. All right, let's really lock in. Let's get some cool and good gameplay here. Do I want the +2 on Nico? Like, do I want the +2 from Nico into Krakoa? I mean, it's really fun if that hits on Deadpool. Otherwise, what am I doing? No, I could also find Sabretooth. That'd be a reasonable card to play into Krakoa. Death will be tough to play in here, because that's normally played near the final turns of the game. Show me Sabretooth. Hey. Good stuff, good stuff. Zombie Scarlet Witch was probably good enough in Krakoa. And there's Death, just to punish us a little bit. Now Sabretooth will pump up the top card of the deck. And you're not doing too much this turn, unfortunately. But if we put +5 on a Deadpool, that'll still feel pretty sweet. I'm just throwing the Elektra out. Maybe they play a 1-cost card. Actually, it looks like they might have. Oh, it's the Hunger. They did, but it does not count. Zombie Galacti, I really want to put some more time into this week before the Golden Gauntlet. It does feel like it's got a lot of things that I would find interesting in a Marvel Snap card. And, oh, Headpool's not bad either. So, this is the plan. Oops, let's do ordering a little differently. So, what excites me specifically, that's a bummer. Could have played my Venom too, which makes that even more of a bummer. What excites me about Zombie Galacti, though, do I play this to keep Arnim Zola a live draw? Or do I play this, which is only a few more points? It allows me to pick up all of these things again. Sure.
Hello.
It means that I'm up by 10 in the vault, which is a nice number. Yeah. Okay, I feel like I've won the vault, and now I only need to win one more location. I do have to play around Absorbing Man. So there's cool Zombie Galacti decks that are just hand buff decks. There's cool ones that are discard decks. And then I've also seen a Mr. Negative Zombie Galacti deck. But what I am also interested in with the card is the idea that, like, how much tech could you fit into a Zombie Galacti deck and still have the deck? I think I just do this and assume that no more points are going into the vault and I've won that location. They could have an Arnim Zola for Zombie Giant Man. I guess if we want to play around specifically Arnim Zola on Zombie Giant Man, we play a Sabretooth right here. But I'm thinking Absorbing Man is slightly more likely. I guess they're both the same, though. Let's do, yeah, I potentially beat an Arnim Zola here, sure. So, we'll go for this. It does look like that's what it is. No, it's Absorbing Man plus Grandmaster, perchance. That could be quite big. Oh, Prodigy. Okay, so we win. Cool, cool. So, yeah, if there is a deck that gets to play Zombie Galacti and then plays, like, Mobius and plays potentially even Stardust and Mercury and just gets to play a lot of, like, really big tech haymakers, and then on the final turn you turn all of your tech, which have done good for you the entire game up until that point, you turn them all into, like, whatever Zombie Galactis. I think that that could be a fairly interesting strategy that I'm not sure if it will get to be more explored. Well, this game is an easy win here. This is going to be a big one here. I mean, like, perfect hand, and then also Shuri's Lab. If this is a real opponent, I think they should retreat. I'm not convinced it is a real opponent. Altar of Death, too. Hot dog, baby. We're going to do this and this.
I definitely need to change my underwear.
And there is one other thing that I could do here, actually. I could use my maximum carnage to win Altar of Death. If I draw Arnim Zola, it's not that big of a deal, but otherwise it's a great way to get it. Oh, goodness gracious. Oh, goodness gracious. Let's do this, this, and this. And actually, this is just crazy good. Okay, we're going to save Nico for next turn. But this is quite insane. I don't know if we could have gotten 3 better locations. I am now leaving myself with no way to access Altar of Death, so if my opponent's able to sneak in a win there, that could be a little bit awkward. But we're going to be playing 2 huge Deadpools to the point where I don't think it really matters. Oh, are they using a default deck too? Good catch, good catch. Yeah, I think that that is something that is... I just have to make sure I pay attention to which turn it is. I'm blocking the end of turn counter, so y'all can't see it, but this is turn 4. And it's a little bit confusing with the Altar of Death changing the turn number. It was a real opponent, and they did see the writing on the wall there. Yeah, that's their best play, especially with only 40 minutes left in this game mode. Retreat and go next. For sure. So I've now got to win. Well, I can lose 6 games, so that's 30, which means I've got to win 12 games at this point. If I win, actually 13, I've got to win 13 games, and then I can lose 6 of them, and that will get us there. Play this here. Actually, we're going to hang on to Headpool. I'm going to play Sabretooth next turn, and then I want to destroy Headpool after that. Okay. Well, not punished, because I can play them both here. Yeah, it's always good to, like, take a look when your opponent has the default deck going on. Excuse me. Once you recognize that they're playing the default deck, then you know their entire deck list. All right. They have a Null. We have a Hulk. No, we have a Lady Deathstrike. What? Oh, because they played their Hulk Smasher already. Oh, interesting. Interesting. Well, they'll have 1 Null and we'll have 2 Nulls, and maybe that will just get us there. I think we're still have no other choice but just to go for it. If we get another White Palace from Mirror Dimension, there's a chance they will have Arnim Zola plus Null. Okay. Okay. Or they'll have 2 Nulls. Both of those seem kind of not great for me, to be totally honest. Let's put more points on Sabretooth. Alright, and then next turn I'm playing Null, and the following turn I'm playing Arnim Zola, but it seems very, very possible that my opponent could beat me here. Hydra Bob's very interesting in this game mode. It's just a 1/4. It's just a 1/4 that doesn't get pumped up by Patriot. But otherwise, basically a vanilla 1/4. What is that? Is this Onslaught? Is Onslaught. That's a lot to recognize Onslaught just from the animation. Yeah, I mean, we know they're playing Lady Deathstrike, so that's at least some amount of tech here, right? And if they got it, they got it. I mean, I think they're just going to play a null into their onslaught, and then I can't beat them at that location. I'm not sure there's much else I can do. Do I have to null and then hope to win a 50-50 over here? I might have to. I hate that my Carnage is in the same place as their Onslaught, but I think this is the highest chance that I win. Yeah, null, Onslaught. I don't want to Arnim Zola my null and have it land here, so I need to Arnim Zola my null and have it land elsewhere. And this is the only scenario, I think, where we make it out of this one. Let's see what they got. They could have a Cosmo in armor. They could have a Cosmic Ghost Rider. It's a rogue. Yep, it's tech. You called it. Nothing I can do there. Well, we won the 50-50. But unfortunately, that was not enough. Yeah, the one thing Hydra Bob does do, I was thinking, is gives them priority. So that's my one loss. And I believe, like I said, I've got to win 12 or 13 times. It's not impossible, but it is going to be really, really tight. We're going to have to get more wins from opponents like retreating or just gifting us wins, potentially. I think I'm going to toss the... Oh, no, it's a Carnage Mirror. All right, we're going to do this then. I want to get these cards out of my hand. I will pick up another Electra. That is one interesting part of this. I have Prio right now, but I don't want to just kill their Deadpool for free. Sure, this is fine. Mindscape is crazy. Okay. Wild locations here. This should be a fun one. And I have double Electra right now. So if I can set up a scenario where I'm able to, like, destroy their Deadpools with my Electras going into the final turn, then I play them with Mindscape, this game could be a lot of fun. I definitely want the bonus energy, so I'm going to play for that pretty hard this turn. And I think that's just going to be done like this. Yeah, let's grab the +3 bonus energy, and then let's toss priority by losing the game. They also get the bonus energy, but I think we will manage to toss priority. They're going to go to double clone something. That's very good. That is very, very good. Alright, I just have to pay attention to what turn it is, and this could be a really fun game. Their Carnage is bigger than mine, which is exactly what we want to see. I think here, yeah, I am simply playing... This is turn 4. I believe I am simply playing Headpool, and I'm destroying it again. I want to make sure I have tossed Prio. This is going to be fun. This is going to be good. Wow, that's a lot of big Deadpools. For me. Is for me?
What a game! What a game! I definitely need to change.
I believe I will just play my Electras at 2 separate locations here. But we have managed to toss Prio. So now I will simply dump my hand. Oh, this is also a lot of fun. Holy moly. I'm going to give them a Headpool. They have a big Venom here. They could be Arnim Zola-ing. I'd probably want to play one Electra into Camartage and one Electra into White Hot Room. This looks great. This looks great to me. I think they might... I mean, yeah, they have to dump all their Deadpools here. Give them to me in Camartage. Thank you. Thank you. Wow. Okay, they play Death and X-23. I am so glad we dodged this X-23. We got the Arnim Zola out of our hand. So this Nico is going to go up to, I think, 40? No, it only went to 6? Oh, I'm surprised that Nico did not get bigger. Well, whatever. Doesn't matter. I think I needed to play another card before that Nico, but we still grab some huge Deadpools here, and we might grab their Null as well. They didn't play their Null. They're going to grab a Headpool and a Carnage, which are basically unplayable. Okay, so they could have drawn their Null, but they didn't, so they have to forfeit, and that is why I play Electra, because I think that Carnage is the best deck, and it's really good in the mirror, so that was really fun. I wasn't expecting it to be that good in the mirror, but yeah, that was a fun showcase there. So yeah, like I said, we've got to win. If we win 13, we're just there. We can win a little bit less than 13 now. We can win 11. All right, a Hulk opponent. Sometimes Hulkers are playing tech like we just saw. I will try this. Moira X just to grab Death is really good. We might have to toss our maximum Carnage here to not rip a card. Ooh, nowhere. Spooky. Oh, and that's not bad either, is it? It's maybe not great, but I want to get this out of my hand. I don't know what you mean region when I give the season pass. If you're assuming that, like, if you're talking about, like, conversion rates, I actually just have codes from Second Dinner that, just give you the season pass. It's not something where I got to, pay anything. So, no concern there. We are going to draw the 2 cards from Nico plus the head pool, so I don't actually want to kill off the second head pool yet. I don't like the ordering with Nico and head pool. It's a little awkward. But we're just getting the cards out of our hand for now. Next turn, we're going to destroy a head pool into dead pool by the looks of it, and try to spend as much. This is the default deck, so not super hard pressed, and maybe we just win the kiln. We will be triggering Thaddeus unless we decide to play Electra and a maximum Carnage here. Sure. So, I am not super familiar with Sri Lanka, to be honest.
Definitely need to change my underwear.
I believe it's an Asian country. It's like close to India, right? But that's all I really maybe know about it, if I even know that. So yeah, feel free to tell me about it. It is cool that have some people from all different parts of the world checking out the channel and the content, though, for sure. This does nothing now. This is a dead card that, say it's a dead card, it stops Thaddeus from triggering, so I probably will play it this turn, as silly as it looks, and then just play a death. This is going to be a differential game, so it's a little bit tricky. My favorite card from this season, I was hyped on Zombie Mr. Fantastic. Is this a null? Oh gosh, we're done. We're done for. If they're grabbing nulls, I mean, the fact that I got a null is good, but I don't know if I ever come back here. Like, they could just have a Iron Man here, and then I'm toast. I don't think that there's anything that can be done regardless. So we'll just play it out here. I'm going to not allow them to grow their Red Hulk. They have a Nomura, which wins them the kiln. And a Scar puts them over the top. So actually just lose naturally then. Fair enough. Oh, it's at the bottom. Bottom or below India. Is it an island then? Or is it like literally the bottom of India? It's yellow. Other favorite card from this season, I was initially somewhat excited for Zombie Galacti when I thought you could choose the cards that... Okay, thank you very much, opponent. Thank you, Donk. Yeah, there are going to be people doing that, like I said. So now what do I have to do? If I lose the next 4, I've got to go 10-4. It's very possible. I feel like all of my wins have been gifted to me, and all of my losses have been very earned. Some more than others. Okay, this one looks pretty good, though. Some of my wins have also just been like, okay, the locations gifted them to me. Does this interact with my champion? I don't think so. Oops.
Hello.
Okay. We are going to grab a second Agony, but not a second Deadpool here. And they grabbed an Agony. Because, yeah, my hand's going to get too full from this, but this does still look like a pretty favorable position. We pick up Deadpool, then we pick up Carnage, Maximum, and another Agony. So next turn we get to go Agony, Deadpool, Carnage, and we'll get to finish off with a big Null and a big Deadpool in a way that probably also tosses priority and plays around everything. We do... Oh, that's nice, because they can give Herbie some additional power before they double it. That's fun. Yeah, Zombie Galacti looked really cool, and then it didn't. But what can you do? We can actually play. We can play these into Fisk Tower just fine. I can use Herbie's skill to buff Deadpool. Yeah, a little, for sure. I think it makes sense to keep on doubling it, but we've got extra ways to kill it, so... Yeah, that's definitely possible. We go like Deadpool, then Helpful Assistance, then Maximum Carnage. That would cost us 6 energy, though, so we can't do it this turn. We're probably just better off going Deadpool, Headpool, Carnage this turn. And I am going to move it into Fisk Tower again, just for a little bit of cleanup action, I think. Though, no, I want some points in Big House. Oh, I can always throw the Deadpool in Big House. Sure. Hello. Next turn, we can maybe make this play, though. Okay. I think we are going to set up for a big Arnim Zola Nola, though. We're definitely getting towards some bigger numbers right now.
I definitely need to change my underwear.
Goodness gracious. This is a very big Deadpool, though. So I'm happy about that, and might as well make another copy of it. That's got to be the best use of my energy here. Yeah, let's grab another copy of Deadpool. Oh wait, if I'm going to grab another copy of Deadpool, what if I hold off for a turn then? Oh, I think it is time. I think it is time to play Helpful Assistance. I don't want the rock, but I think it's going to be fine. I want the extra energy. And what is my opponent doing? It doesn't seem like they're a bot. It seems like they're cooking, and they are just trying to make the biggest Hermie possible and then double it and probably Arnim Zola it. So now with this extra energy, we can play a Venom. That's got to be better than anything else. Okay, yeah, I heard. I will... Oops, that is too tiny. What if I sat right here? That's probably a good place for me too, huh? Oh, I could have played Headpool. Doesn't matter. We are tossing Prio here, which is pretty fun. It means that we cannot get...
What a game!
Rogued. We could get Echoed. But I am struggling to really see how we would lose this game, to be honest.
Hello.
Yeah. I don't see how it happens. Cool. Good shout out. Yeah, they are playing an Arnim Zola Herbie deck, so they're going to fling them and then play a Crystal. That's just going to pump up my Null even bigger. Yeah, I didn't even think about that part of it. Thanks, Kalari. Just doing a last second stream here. Yeah, big pools there. Pulling a big win towards the end. So if we check in here now, let's do some quick maths. We've got to win 7 more games. It's actually feeling totally reasonable, except we only have 20 minutes to do it. So, it is a race against the clock, so much more than it is a race against the tickets, which was not my intention. I forgot that daylight, so I did not realize it was going to end today, and then I forgot that with daylight savings time, I would have an hour less. I'm tempted to just concede to Magneto. We'll see if we draw a Deadpool or a Sabretooth next turn. Oh, awesome. DUC. Yeah, I've been having a lot of fun with Galaxy. I will play some Galaxy towards the... Oh, beautiful baby. Where's that snap button? I will play some Galaxy towards the end of the stream, but there is a lot of Marvel Snap stuff that I want to do today as well. I've not hit Infinite yet this season. I have not played any Conquest yet this season, so I might play a little bit of that, but I don't know. The Conquest is going to be a lot to care about. Green Goblin is funny with Magneto, but I am not particularly worried. They do have Prio this turn, but like I feel like I just do this, or honestly, do I want to kill the Green Goblin? I kind of do want to kill the Green Goblin, but I also just want to kill all of my other stuff. Let's just do this for now. And so Venom is a really interesting card against Magneto because Magneto moves Venom. So that's not always great. We can also Arnim Zola them. Oh gosh, now I have a really silly idea. We can Arnim Zola the Green Goblins over, and then we can Master of Magnetism their Green Goblins. This also doubles my champion's power. Oh, good call. Yeah. Get rid of the Widow's Bite before the armor comes down. They have Prio this turn. I mean, they have some reason to play for this location still. I actually don't want to destroy my champion. Let's just do this. It's probably always good. Okay, they did play for here. It was Miles plus Magnets. How does that work? I mean, I think the answer to Conquest, like, is really just answer... Like, they're trying to, I feel, tax the players a lot right now by throwing a bunch of events at them and then being like, oh, well, you can pay to make these events less taxing. But there's just so many things that they're throwing at you. So it's like kind of by design that you don't have time for Conquest, and then you're encouraged to just spend so that way you have more free time not playing the other events. It's a little bit... we have Prio. I could just kill my Green Goblin. That's fine. Oh, this is bad, though, against Magneto. Yeah, let's still just do this. It gives me a free death, and I still get to play a Deadpool on the final turn. This does play really well into their skill and champions specifically, which is awkward. But it plays around Shadow King pretty dang well, doesn't it? So now they'd have to play, like, Master of Elements plus... Yeah, I mean, we won. We won. That's good. That's good. Yeah, they're going to pull this Venom, so that way they try to win like Hellas. But we still win it. So yeah, if they had played... I guess they'd already played their skill, but if they play Magneto here and then Grandmaster the Shadow King, that could have been interesting. But yeah, we just had him 10 ways to Sunday on that one. They didn't draw their armor until turn 5. Just ain't gonna cut the mustard there. Thank you, thank you. So what do we have to win? 6 more times in 15 minutes? I don't think we are going to get there, unfortunately. I'm going to try to play a little bit faster. We have Prio right now, which is good, and we've got Null plus, or Arnim Zola plus Venom, which is good. They steal Prio here, which is annoying, but that's just what Fantastic does. I still have to guess. Ooh, that's a very good location for me. It could give us a free Null, which is wild. Okay, they have their scroll. If we get a free Null, we're just going to clear it up with Venom. We'll figure it out. This is beatable. Arnim Zola, that's the bummer. Oh, and them grabbing an Onslaught is also a bummer, but we can Zola our Zola, which is a pretty wacky play. We might be doing that. We might be doing that next turn. Why not? It'll be fun. It'll be fun. I'm not even sure if it's that good based off the locations that everything's in. Hold on. Here. Here. Okay. Okay, I'm glad I thought about that for another second. We actually need Venom over here. Yes, I do want to destroy my Null with Venom. That is also something that is on my radar. But I'm also just trying to cook here, and we're also getting something for free from Astral Plane this turn too. Forgot about that. That's a Null. We'll see. We'll see. Would love my null. Okay. Okay. This is going to be fun. This is going to be fun. Now what we do... They're playing double onslaught here. That's so spooky. Who cares? This looks fun as heck. We can beat them if they just have... I think I know what happens here, but let's find out. I think this leaves me with a bunch of pretty large Venoms everywhere. Okay, we're never winning Astral Plane, meaning we have to win Muir Island. But I think we can win Muir Island.
Impress. In peace.
So now what happens is we get a Venom in the center location, and I do think that this Arnim Zola will still trigger and destroy this Venom and send it to both side locations. Yeah, it will. Cool. So we win this location, and we just have to win center, which seems very possible. I think we've actually just done it with a play like this, right? We just have to not play our null. I think this wins. It's 30 points here. They could have Mystique Moonstone, but like I'm never beating that anyways. And there's no sense in me playing null. All right, let's run this, see what happens. Maybe I don't even need all of the things here, but it seemed to make sense to me. Cosmo, got it done. Claw, not gonna do it. That was a fun one. My opponent has 800 power over here, and I beat a Super Scroll. GG.
Victory.
And I Arnim Zola'd and Arnim Zola. So what more can you ask for at that point? 9 more wins. We need 7 more wins, right? 7 more wins and then 2 more retreats. We have 9 minutes. We would have to grab a win every single minute. It's just not possible. Oh well. Nothing to be done here then. I will try to just concede my last 4 games. Don't think that really does anything for me either. It's a bummer to have come so close, and yeah, that daylight savings time is actually what did me in here. Maybe my opponent will see that we have cool cards here, and they will concede. Ooh, they're giving me their null, their death. Okay. I'll have to read that one in a second. That chat message was big. Used to play Snap and quit around the whole Kid Omega Super Season Pass fiascos. Got into Galaxy as a replacement and found me. Cool. Yeah. I appreciate that was... So, I had a lot of thoughts when that happened, but one of my biggest thoughts actually was that it was a potential sign of things to come. Not that it was necessarily bad in of itself. I didn't really think that the Kid Omega thing was as big of a deal as everyone else did. I did have more of a problem with the Super Season Pass, as you called it. I'm not sure if that's actually the term, but it's something else ridiculous. I think it might be called like Super Premium. Maybe it is called, yeah, it is called Super Season Pass, isn't it? Because it's called Season Pass, then Premium Season Pass, then Super Premium Season Pass. All of those names are absolutely ridiculous. But Oh, and you started playing Marvel Snap 2 months ago. Yeah, you got the full gamut there. I'm probably just going to play Null here and try to Arnim Zola it. Cool, yeah, I'm glad that people could find Galaxy. So, talk about the Marvel Snap of it all first, but I am, like I said during this stream, kind of feeling more burnt out now in Marvel Snap because of just the increasing abundance of things that they are trying to have us keep up with.
My underwear.
Certainly feels like a lot. And yeah, there's just kind of like taxing the players, I feel like is the best way to put it. But yeah, this is interesting. Are they just going to play Null here? Huh. I've got no clue what they're up to. I feel like this could even be a bot, perchance. I tried to do that same move earlier, but I messed it up, so... No flame to them there. Let's put just a little something here, and then I'll throw death here, so that way we beat a Null. We know they also have death, but we'll see what they have over top of it. I think that this play always actually wins. Yeah, so I'm feeling a little taxed on Marvel Snap right now, but I'm still having fun with it. I'm also doing a game show-like thing right now called the Snap Apprentice, which is 14 Marvel Snap content creators that are in a elimination reality competition format based off The Apprentice, that old show. You may have heard of it. And so that's kind of just a cool thing that I've been doing and planning on making some videos about that. I think that has also been sort of taxing me because the past 2 weeks I have been paying attention to that instead of paying attention to Marvel Snap proper. And, oh wow, we even tied this location. That's crazy. I also... There was a huge update to Once Upon a Galaxy this month to transition to that topic, so that has certainly made me... Man, yeah, we gotta win only 6 more games. So it's a big bummer that we did not get there, but... Because we definitely could have. If I had just played a little bit more, even if I had just played a little bit more this morning, but I thought I had an extra hour on top of the amount of time that I had. Okay, maybe it can be done. Maybe it can be done here. We just need to find a few more opponents willing to do that. I need to find 4 more. 7, 2, 5. I need to find 5 more opponents willing to do that in the next 4 minutes. It's possible. Are people less likely to do it to Carnage players? Maybe. Maybe. I literally don't have time to play a single game. Oh, there's 8 minutes. No, there's not 8 minutes. There's 3 minutes. There's 3 minutes left in the Grand Arena. I cannot play a game. I have to just play against people willing to forfeit to me. But it is very possible that people are just entering the queue right now to forfeit, and that could get me over the hump. This would be a crazy, crazy comeback. We're going to play out 1 turn, see if they concede to Deadpool, and then if they don't concede to Deadpool, we're going to forfeit. So that way we could potentially find other people that forfeit. They have Vicky Hand. They're not going to forfeit here. They're probably thinking the same thing. We'll give it to them. Come on, Brode. Oh, they already have the emote, too! Alright, it's a thumbs up emote, but they mean it genuinely. They're happy that we forfeited to them. We need 5 forfeits. We need 4 forfeits and 3 retreats. We can retreat 3 more times, and then we need 5 people to forfeit to us. 4 people to forfeit to us. We can get it. This personal forfeit, right? They already have this avatar. Please. This is basically all we can afford to do is play the first turn hope that they forfeit, and then when they don't, I don't think they're going to. They're playing the base deck, though. This could be a bot. We got to play it out. Do we have to? Should I just be forfeiting? The problem is if you forfeit, then you get put into the bot queue, and then you're not going to find anybody that forfeits to you. You're just going to play against bots. I think that that's what's happened here. I'm just up against a bot, and we are in bot central here. Maybe this would bring out a forfeit, though. Electra on the Batroc. If anything can do it, we're out of time. We're out of time, unfortunately. It's 1:59 right now. It was a good effort. After this, my plan is to watch the new season preview video. That'll probably be like an hour, half an hour long segment. I mean, this was such a clear-cut win. We might as well play this game out and then see what we can buy in the Grand Arena shop. We will have to decide between the two emotes. So here's what I need, because I've got people right now watching, mostly on YouTube. Drop a thumbs up emote in the chat, or if you are watching on a PC, I guess just say thumbs up. That's a little bit less fun, but vote for which of the two emotes. Oh, there's the forfeit right at the final second so that I can't hop in another game. I appreciate it. We definitely beat you, but there is no time left in the Grand Arena. Unfortunately, it's done. It's closed. We needed 4 more wins, which means we needed 2 more wins, and then I could have retreated 4 times. And we would have completed this event pass. And I even had 2 more tickets, just because why not? Oh, God. I actually only needed like 1 more win, and then I would have had a bonus 500 glory, and I could have gotten both emotes. But as is, I think I'm going to buy one of these 2 emotes. That's 15. That leaves me with just short of 15. And okay, this is not actually that much. I will probably buy both of these and then see if we have enough for the premium or one of these 2 emotes. I probably won't do a portal pool. I am thinking zombie fist bump as well. I don't really care too much about variants, nor do I care too much about either of these cards. I mean, this leader variant is sweet. Yeah, I know, gotta play a little less Galaxy, unfortunately. But Candylar, come on, Candylar. Plus, there was so much new Galaxy content this month that I had to do it. And you know who I blame? I blame Uzabi. Uzabi dropped a Demon Bluff Halloween update on us last week. And, yeah, that took up, yeah, I played it for like, I don't know, like 2 hours or something. But I am leaning here. No, I like this one too. I do like this. I could buy them both. What would it cost? 100 gold? 100 gold for an emote is a pretty good return rate, right? Maybe I won't decide that yet, but feel free to make your voices heard and let me know in the comments. Yeah, more Galaxy instead. I appreciate that. Okay, just checking out my texts there. I think what I will do here now... Oh, it's the daily reset, so we get to click all these buttons now. So let's click those. What card am I most excited for next season? Oh, the Moon Knight variant is super rare. That is fair. That is like good value. Here's an interesting thing about Moon Knight for me in this game. Because the artwork on Moon Knight is black and white. Oh, I powered up this. Oh, I misremembered that. I did not realize I powered up the base art for Moon Knight once, but I mean, look at this. This is so cool in my opinion. Just as is. I do not think I will ever power up or like have a need to split any Moon Knights. I think I've just already won by having the Scotty Young, whatever you call it. This is like a baby variant. Yeah, baby variant. I just think that this is as cool as it gets for Moon Knight. I think that this is the best variant. I love all the Scotty Young babies, and it just already looks good with no border or anything. Like, maybe we could check it out with... Yeah, like any background that you put on it is just going to make it look worse, I think. I do think you want that. Maybe there's a cool border for it, but I don't even know what that would have to be. It would probably be like, yeah, silver metallic or white neon. Yeah, it's probably the white neon, right? But it seems like I'm done outside of that. You guys can still see me just fine, right? I'm seeing lag on Restream, but I think y'all can see me good. So maybe we could go for the Moon Knight just because there's some value there in that it is a secret rare for the same cost as the other one. I've got 2 days to decide. Black Cosmic might have looked good as well. And this is Peach, right? Yeah. I mean, this is good. I respect it. And I do like this. This is cute. I do think I have a fun leader already. I think I might just wind up buying both of the emotes. I don't know when I'd use Zombie Fist Bump as opposed to normal Fist Bump. I guess use Zombie Fist Bump if your opponent Zombie Fist Bumps, and do Normal Fist Bump if they Normal Fist Bump. But it's so similar that I don't know that I'd really notice, to be totally honest. We can take a look at the different border options here. Here's Black Cosmic. It's also not bad. Here's Heavy Metal. Black Matte. White Neon. I think it's White Neon, because these stars are already pretty similar to the White Neon, I think, too. Blue Neon, also not terrible, because the drop shadow on the text is a light blue. Yeah, Blue Neon is also totally fine. Does anybody else, when they're in the custom card menu, see the word discard, like discard changes, but discard's also a mechanic in the game, and just get a little bit mind flooded there with that? Oh, Zombie Fist Bump is when you get beat, but the normal Fist Bump is when you win. I love that. I love that. Yeah, because you're dead. That's cute. That's cute. So what I am planning on doing now, I could certainly take like deck suggestions. I think what I need to do a little bit of is winning with Zombie Galacti. No, that says Zombie Scarlet Witch. I've already won with Zombie Galacti. Okay, so I do need to win 6 times with Zombie Scarlet Witch. We could see how close that gets me to infinite. I do not own Zombie Power Man. I could grab it. This is just an auto Zombie Galacti deck, I believe. This is something that I feel like has a lot of the tools to get there. So I'm going to try this. I'm going to play Zombie Thanos here. And see if we can grab, and we can use the untapped tracker now that we are playing the normal game mode, I suppose. But I think that Zombie Mr. Fantastic with the Thanos stones is a little underrated as just a means to pump up all of those stones. So let's see what we can do with this. Not a great start, but I'll maybe at least use this to, I don't know how tiny I want to make myself. That'll be fine. Ooh, a fellow Wiccan enjoyer, I see. Pretty terrible as well. And we're off the wicked curve now. Definitely have to retreat if they snap. Sure. I want to play that. Yeah, if I'd been able to play the Merlin last turn, we would have been in such a better position. Maybe I should just play it this turn still. I guess I should. I want to be able to polymorph these stones and stuff. Yeah, it's just a lot better. They got the Mobius. And now we just play Werewolf plus, so once in future on the Horde. Oh, Mobius is a bummer. Next turn I do get to play Thanos. That's good. I have never redrawn the zombie horde. That would be really interesting. And then I'm hoarding both of them. So, apropos of nothing. Is that how you say that? Apropos? I've seen that word in print. I'm not sure I've ever... I haven't had to read it in front of an audience before, at the very least. Shouldn't the audio effects for Zombie Captain Marvel have been something like... higher, further brains? Cute. That's funny. I don't know what it is, to be totally honest, but that is cute. Here we could go for a Red Guardian on the Sunspot. But then I'm like basically done. Could go for Red Guardian on Mobius, actually. I like this. Yeah, now I can play my Mockingbird for cheap next turn, too. This is good. How often do I stream is usually, like, mostly when... Like, my past 3 streams have been... contractual obligation streams, you know. They were streams that I was paid to do by Marvel Snap. This one, not getting paid to do. I just did not have a video prepared because it's just the normal voice line. Yeah, it's a little lame. This Mockingbird makes my Mockingbird cheaper, so that's interesting. Oh, but we lost the center location. Ooh. Okay, I probably just lose this game, right? I have not been paying attention at all. Thanos is all of my energy here. Huh. If I move out the werewolf, I win this location by 1, but they will probably play something. But winning the location by 1 is still pretty good. Sure. I win the location by 1 because Scarlet Witch pumps the Horde. I'm sure they'll play something here. But we're battling, and that seems good enough for 2 cubes. I was busy because of the holiday weekend and just participating in festivities, and also we went to a wedding. So yeah, just had a busy weekend, didn't have time to prepare any content for today, and there was some Marvel Snap that I kind of needed to play with the ticking clock. I messed up on the clock by a little bit, but that was the reason I loaded up on the stream, and it seems like it's doing well. I mean, just in terms of like from a tech perspective, I also appreciate that there's people hanging out and talking with me here too. So it's doing well from that perspective too. And I could certainly see doing more of it. There is no any resemblance of a schedule, though. In total fairness, it's just, just something I felt like doing today, and had the opportunity to do, and seemed to make sense with the content schedule of it all. So that is the answer. This is an interaction that I think is really, really underexplored, and I'm just kind of curious what we can do about it. It is Zombie Scarlet Witch plus Strange Supreme to make a zombie horde every turn and then immediately eat that zombie horde with Strange Supreme. It basically means that every zombie horde that you make has bonus power on it. Okay, not the best, but it's fine. But yes, it means that every zombie horde has that bonus power on it. Yeah, they have to kill their Strange Supreme because all of their cards are created cards. And now instead of Horde 2, you're basically grabbing a Horde 4 every turn. This turn we kind of fizzled because of how their Juggernaut, my Juggernaut, knocked me out there. There's an interesting incentive on Juggernaut here that I'm kind of curious about. I'm not sure what I want to do. I have a lot of potential options right now. I think we'll do this. This seems very likely to lock them out of either of these two locations for the final turn, which seems good. Okay. They take out my Merlin, but then do we knock them out of Stark Tower? Yes. Okay. So we can win the hub fairly easily. Yeah, Loki's definitely bringing some points. Let me draw Mobius a little bit late here. I'm not sure that we have it, to be totally honest. I think that this play is risky. I think that all of our plays are fairly risky. I do think I want to run this, though. What is this? Yeah, I'm going to do it. 4 cubes. Let's see. Okay, they went all in over there. Ooh, they are making a horde for just 1 point, though. Or 2 points, rather. Then we throw down... And we're grabbing a big zombie horde in Vormir. The hope is that we eat this zombie horde and then win Morag. It's a big hope. It's a big hope. But that just barely loses. Unfortunate. Yeah, we kind of had to eat the zombie horde. But I knew I wouldn't lose this location if I ate either of these stones, so I was also playing for the chance that they just wouldn't play to Attilan, or if they played something to Attilan, then they wouldn't have enough points in Vormir. But they had the Mockingbird, plus they had everything with the Loki discount, so maybe the turn 1 Loki I did just need to concede to. I don't think that this deck is good against Loki. Yeah, we put up a good effort. I think my decision to not stay, pardon the bump there, my decision to not retreat looked justified based off the point totals at the end, so I don't feel terribly about that one. But of course we did fall flat. We can give them a stone here, and we can snap. This is my first snap of the entire stream. I've been playing Marvel Snap for an hour and a half, and that's the first time I snapped. I forgot that was even something you could do in this game. But we'll throw in a snap as we drop a Mind Stone with a Wiccan Curve already set up here. Ready to go, and we're going to give them all the stones. Never mind, we're going to play super hard to White Hot Room. Let's go. We are going to have Red Guardian for Nebula next turn. And then Wiccan into White Hot Room for +5 max energy if that's the route that we decide to go for. We also have a Strange Supreme, which I love. Let's actually just grab White Hot Rune this turn then. Yeah, this is beautiful. That's a snap. That's a snap if I have ever seen one. We are potentially going to lose some of our Thanos stones, and we lose our Mockingbird discount by a little bit, but next turn we get to play Wiccan plus Red Guardian still. Yeah, I just had the perfect Wiccan curve already, so it was not a super hard thing to figure out. I do think I like this. We're going to eat another stone here, so we will have space in White Hot Room. Unfortunately, we don't get another +3 max energy from filling this up again. Now we have Juggernaut with priority. We have Eliath with priority. Yeah, we're kind of just crushing it here. So, 10 energy. What would you want to play with 10 energy? A could be a zombie. Zombie plus Eliath plus Power Stone. I actually do not mind drawing a piece of Vibranium here. Sure. I think there's a reasonable chance they play here with the Galacta. We'll see if they play a card with abilities or not, though. Okay, hopefully we eat the Horde or the Soul Stone, and you'll get to see this fabulous interaction. Esme, no abilities, and Vibranium. Okay, we eat there, but we're so big in this location it doesn't matter, and now I get to play Mockingbird, Thanos, and would have been able to play a Vibranium had I drawn it. Short of that, now I might just go for this. That's 12, and this is 12. It's the same thing. This is worse against Darkhawk, which I am not putting my opponent on. This is certainly better against Darkhawk. But, yeah, we'll have the Soul Stone when they play Shang-Chi, so it's all fine. Sounds good. We're not trying to win this location. So maybe that's wrong. Maybe I do need to be trying to win this location. We've already won this location pretty big. Iron Man? No, Vibranium. And more Vibranium. Okay. Easy little 4-cuber. Might be up against a bot. Victory. I think I'm 3-1 with Zombie Scarlet Witch here, so we're gaining some points. I have lost some ranking due to Zombie Scarlet Witch so far this season. Well, I guess I'm 2-1 or 2-2, actually, because I still need to win 4 more games. So once I win 4 more games, then we'll see where that puts us at. Did I lose a second game? Maybe I retreated once, and then I lost that game. So maybe I'm 2-2 at this point. Not even fully convinced this is the best build of this deck. But it seems like a good Zombie Scarlet Witch deck if you don't have Zombie Power Man. Bummer. It's lacking on the 2s a little bit. Angel's not great. Mobius against a potential death. I'll just play Werewolf by Night, though. And I will play it here. Cerebro 3 with a Destroy sub-theme? I don't know. I don't know what we're looking at here. Juggernaut against Stark Industries is fine. I like saving the Juggernaut, but this could actually be a good opportunity to jug or not. Wait, no, it's not Cerebro 3. Cerebro 3 is not playing this hard into Stark Industries. What is it? It is just a Morgan Le Fay deck. And they certainly do not get back my Time Stone, so not sure what they're angling for. Mobius still seems reasonable. Then I think I'll play this one. Bot is possible. You know, generic name here, Bob. They are in an alliance. Highest rank achieved, Omega. I don't know, could just be an interesting Morgan Le Fay take.
Great power comes.
I don't think that this is all super unreasonable just yet, to be honest. Okay, we do manage to take Prio, which is pretty good. It's pretty good to have taken Prio here. That could probably do it. We can't really snap because of the Hydra Bob. And if they snap, they have 12. We could put Eliath here for 11. No, that would lose. Morgan has a bonus point on it from something. I don't know. I wasn't paying attention to that. Oh, it's got the bonus 3 from Metropolis. Wait, no, they would have 11 to my 11. This is the best play. The only other question is, like, is it a retreat and could we snap? And it's interesting that I'm, like, considering both of those things at the same time. I think they played here to keep my werewolf honest, but yeah, they could have actually just been a bot. That was not great.
Victory.
I came around to the bot line at the last second there. Or it could just be a low-level player. I need to grab some water. I will be right back. Give me 1 minute.
Destiny will arrive.
That looks good. I need to draw a 2 or a 1. Probably get there. Oh, maybe a snap too soon, but I think we'll be fine here. Ooh, Clintar's also kind of fun. Sure. Clintar's fun because you can throw away your stuff. Never mind, it's no longer Clintar. Ooh, it is Kiln. Appreciate it, Yehan. Wow, Kiln plus Volt. Lock her up, huh? We are gonna go for the Kiln while it's open, I suppose. Yeah. I don't... we also... Okay, we lose the Kiln. Wow, my opponent playing the exact same deck. This actually just makes me want to throw off already. Makes me want to throw up. I think that we are not winning Kiln ever, and should probably just abandon it. Yeah. Yeah, let's throw off. It's going to make this game really tricky. Already having lost a location and now getting Loki'd too. We are going to be able to make big Thanos. I do believe. But is that good enough? Ooh, with the Volt. With the Volt, it might just be good enough. I'm not going to be able to make big Thanos because I'm not going to have the space to play all of my stones. But I think we can Jug and win Monster Metrop and Thanos to win the Volt, probably. And they have to worry about Strange Supreme eating any cards that they play off of Loki, which is a real risk. We've already snapped. I think we're good, though. Let's see. Are they taking Prio here? That's interesting. So they could now Eliath me. Oh, also, I'm not winning this location, am I? Oh, gosh. Yeah. Okay. They got me.
Escaped.
Not climbing too much on my way to Infinite. I don't know if I'm even going to stress out about Infinite this season. I was talking with some other content creators earlier, and I do think this is a really cool card back, but it's not like I'm ever going to, like, you can only play with one card back at a time. I already have the gold from here. You can see I was up to 95 at one point this season, and yeah, dropped down a little bit. Mostly, I think, from trying to just, I mean, I wasn't really paying that much attention and was mostly focusing on the limited time game modes. I don't think that it would be unreasonable for me to hit Infinite still this season. The question is my time better spent playing Conquest mode? So that's the question that I'm going to have to answer. Right now, we're snapping. I think I know this player. Never mind. I don't. So there's a B clan, but they're not in it, so that was my confusion. We can use Strange Supreme to eat good in Grand Central. That's a lot of fun. Probably just play Strange here. I'm going to play other cards into the Rocket Pad because I think Strange is just going to win whatever location I play him to. I'm going to hope that he eats the Horde as much as possible because then, yeah, I'm just getting really good value there. Yeah, Conquest is practice for tournaments. There are going to be, like, a bunch more cards before the Golden Gauntlet actually happens, which is a little bit awkward, though, too. Like, we are going to have, what? I don't know, 5 cards come out at the start of the next season. So 5 more cards come out tomorrow, and then an OTA on Thursday. So the game is going to change a significant amount before then. But it could be good practice as well. That's a good point. I'm just going to play all these cards here. Yeah, I don't even know what my opponent is playing. I mean, Mobius is good against Surge. I haven't really been paying attention to what they're doing. But I like that it just curves out. I also like the Merlin and the spell of all of that, but I'm just going to full send into Rocket Pad to try to get the +1 power on everything. And then Strange might eat a stone, it might eat the zombie. Either of those seem fine. We win Rocket Pad by 1 point, which is pretty good. And Mobius also stops Zabu, huh? Oh no, the Horde pumped up and we tied Rocket Pad. Oh, bummer, bummer. Deadlands. Well, I was also playing for Wiccan. I either eat the Horde or the Power Stone. I'm going to leave myself some space in Rocket Pad and play this here. Okay. They are just randomly retreating, not to a snap, but I mean, I think I had it. I don't think they're wrong. They were going to fill Grand Central this turn, too. So they were kind of dead in that location. So it wasn't looking great. I do believe I'm set on my Alliance stuff for the week. Let me double check that. Yeah, we're good. Picked up a bunch of discard missions, so that way other people could grab the good ones. And after we get 2 more wins with Zombie Scarlet Witch, I am going to take a look at the season video, which came out a few days ago. that's typically content that I would be putting out like today, and just didn't have time to record over the weekend. So I haven't watched that yet. Y'all can watch it with me if you haven't seen it. If you have already seen it, let's not. I think that this could still be an interesting way to look at it, because I've already reviewed all of the cards coming out this season. I don't believe there's a spot in the Alliance, but I actually do not run it. I am a member of the Intero Gang, which is another content creators alliance. I tried to make an alliance for my own viewers when it first came out, but it seemed like it wasn't, I don't know. It just seemed like I wanted to have like a more casual alliance, and I think by presenting it in that way, it just wasn't appealing to anybody that wanted to get the things done. So I had an alliance of 5 people for a few months, and then eventually just abandoned ship and hopped in a big dog alliance. But there might be room in the Intero Gang. You can find Intero at twitch.tv/InteroBang or on Twitter, and find links to their Discord from there.
Don't even.
And yeah, this looks fantastic. Against a Sauron deck, Bar with No Name feels pretty good. Oh, and Silk too, geesh. We'll battle. So, yeah, he might have space. He has, I think, 4 or 5 alliances in total. So even if my particular alliance does not have space, he might have some space in some of the sub alliances of it all. I have +3 max energy this game. That feels pretty good, huh? That allows me to play Thanos plus a Power Stone and a Strange Supreme this turn. What am I playing next turn? Not sure. I might just battle for Bar with No Name, but that feels pointless to do. Maybe I just play Reality Stone here. Yeah, I do think I already won. Oh, we might have to consider how Werewolf is doing. That's interesting. So if we play this here, the Werewolf will jump. It's 50-50 which stone I still wind up eating. I could lose both of these locations. I think that that's very possible. My points in hand aren't that big. Ooh, Kiln. Is that a win? It is. Okay, so we've won the Kiln and we've won Bar with No Name. Oh no, Silk. Whew, okay. Oh, but their Silk is going to hop into the Kiln. Oh, no, no, no. This is terrible. Okay. Well, we get to play Red Guardian plus Thanos here. We haven't played all of the stones, right? We haven't played Soul Stone. Yeah. So this is the most points. I think this game is just going to come down to a 50-50. Oh, wow. They're actually going to play a card here to move Silk into the Kiln, aren't they? Oh, that's so cool. All right, well, I'm going to let them do that because that's a really cool play. Eat this. This is +5. Okay, I'm going to roll for a 1 in 4 that we eat the Power Stone. Really cool play by my opponent. But yeah, they know that Silk will wind up in Bar with No Name if it doesn't land in the Kiln. So they're going to try to get it back into the Kiln. It goes back over to the Grand Prix. Ghost Rider says nothing discarded. Silk lands center. Victoria Hand is going to finish them off in the bar. Oh, but I still win the Grand Prix. Okay. What was my opponent playing? Like a discarding Victoria Hand. I don't know what that was. I don't know what was happening there. Did I already split my card? I did split Zombie Mr. Fantastic. Okay. Oh, yes. So I have already looked at all of the cards in the upcoming season because I did a data mine review video a few weeks ago. And so looking at the upcoming season preview video is not going to potentially be that much new content for me, but I think it actually could be an interesting new perspective to look at that on stream, because then I can get other opinions on the card and potentially bring up some things that I otherwise missed. So I think that I think that could actually be pretty fun. Sure. I want to play Scarlet Witch here, so I'll play Merlin here. They played Nico and then nothing. And I snapped against a Nico draw 2, and I feel good about it. Okay, might feel a little bit less good now. But this can't be the Dormammu spell. So what is this? This is just Deadpool? Turn 2 Deadpool for, or turn 3 Deadpool for no reason? No, it's a ritual. They're just burning a ritual. Okay. This could also be a bot. Strange stuff. I like the Omniversal Presence for Death's Domain. Oh yeah, that was a good snap for sure. When you got the Wiccan Curve and you're up against a bot. Looks pretty good. I think we can still win this location even. They blow their Killmonger on turn 4. That's looking good to me too. Okay. I'm gonna go Mind Stone Polymorph. And I think I'll take out Omniversal Presence. Draw Thanos. Well, I could have also just played Thanos into Death's Domain. Hold on. Let's try this. I want to get these cards out of my hand because I'm about to draw more stones. And this allows me to bird up. So I will polymorph this. Ooh, that's awkward. That cancels out the Mind Stone. Don't love that one. But we are still drawing an indestructible Thanos, so that's fine. I will still have the energy next turn to play Mockingbird plus Thanos. I could have also played 2 stones alongside that and had an even bigger Thanos, so kind of a bummer. Oh, it's a limbo game now. Probably not. I will probably Omniversal Presence Limbo.
Change my underwear.
1 and 3, but I'll play it if I draw it, is what I mean. That's a polymorph. We play this. Then we play this. I might save the Mockingbird for Limbo. Could also polymorph the Stark Tower, but I'm just going to polymorph here. Save the cheap bird. Save the world. Yeah, Limbo, making this a turn 7 game. Normally, the Limbo, happens the other way. Where you remove Limbo at the last second. Ooh, Arnim Zola into Death's Domain. It's reasonable. big wolvies everywhere. Red Guardian is fine center against a potential Venom. This is good against Venom. I'll probably just play that. Could do something funky with Werewolf, but I think we've already won Death's Domain, and I think that's all she wrote. Okay, Null is big. Is this Death? Bummer. Maybe I should have played it just around Death. I think I got too cute with it. I think I just forgot Marvel Snap's a game about points, and I should have tried to put up winning points in all 3 locations. Though, I guess this is the location that I needed the most points in, so it like kind of made sense, but I think I lost the plot with that one a little bit. Jeff.
Destiny will arrive.
We've got a curve.
Oh, snap.
Let's get snapping. I see a Wiccan curve, I snap. I'm a simple man. What can I say? This is like this is another Thanos deck, isn't it? Did not think that Thanos was this popular. I do have a Marvel Snap conspiracy theory. People talk about fixed matchmaking, and I've seen that in every game that I've played, where people think that the devs are somehow feeding you bad matchups and that benefits them somehow, and that, yeah, they feel the need to do that. I do not believe in that, to be totally clear. But I do believe that they might intentionally feed you bots playing similar decks to yours. And I think that there would be a reason for them to do it. I think that they could feed you similar decks so that way, like, imagine you're a new player and you play against somebody that has your exact same deck but with one card different. That is then going to make you think, oh, should I then be playing that card? So I think that there are some bots in Marvel Snap that will play your deck but with just one little card difference, so that you might consider cards that you weren't otherwise. I don't know. Just my idea. What are we doing here? Alioth makes the wolf jump. Removes ongoing effects. It's probably the best use of it. Sure. I don't think it's great, but we hit, so calculated. Okay, that was a very, very good ongoing to take out of the game. Wow. Yeah, that's like another potential angle. That one I'm like less sold on, but certainly all still possible. We're currently winning here and here. Play Red Guardian, Mockingbird. It's bigger than Thanos and moves the wolf an additional time. I'm going to play around a Spectrum. Where would they play the Spectrum? They could play it anywhere. This is like kind of good against Spectrum. And I move this here. 10. I don't know why I can't activate this. Game's acting up a little bit. Okay, cool. This is not a Spectrum. It's probably pretty reasonable points at every location, though. 17. Angela, I don't think is going to cut it. Omniversal. Nidavellir is actually a big come up. Polymorph, yeah. Wow, Polymorph into Bruce Banner is wild. They did not play anything. This is a bot. Okay. They literally did not play anything on the final turn. Like, they did technically battle for the win. No, I don't even know that they did. I mean, kind of. It's tough with Werewolf by Night. But that is win number 8. So I think this will temporarily conclude the Marvel Snap gameplay portion of the stream, and we will watch the season video for, I don't know what it's called, Spider-Punk? The Spider-Punk season of the Punk. So yeah, I'm just going to mute this volume here. I've actually already downloaded the video so that we can just watch it without lag. And I will have the comments up on the screen, so that's kind of fun. I don't know that I will edit this or anything to post it on YouTube. I'm already live streaming to YouTube. But yeah, feel free to weigh in on your thoughts on Arachnid Anarchy. This is my first time watching this video, but I have seen the cards in the data mines. I did a video a few weeks ago where I reviewed these cards. So maybe some changes have happened since then, but I probably know what we're about to look at for the most part here. I have to say, I got excited because I saw that we were having a Spider-Verse sort of themed season. I thought the third Spider-Verse movie was coming out, and I brought that up when I talked about these cards in the data mines. Apparently, that movie has been pushed back to 2027. So we have a little bit more time to wait for that, another year or two. But yeah, I'm not sure why they're doing this season. I don't know if anybody knows what made this season timely, if they just had a bunch of spider designs that they thought would be good right now. But yeah, no Spider-Verse Volume 3 quite yet. Whammy bar. That's a pun. Oh, a whammy bar is a musical thing. Yes. Okay. Okay. It's on the guitar, right? That's a whammy bar. I think that's what the pun is going for here. I've got to say, sorry to stop this again. Some people might like the stops, but you know, there's a question that comes up. Would you rather be able to fly or turn invisible? Something about just being able to thwip and grab things from across the room was something about that just speaks to me. I wish I could do that so bad, you know, turn off the lights. I mean, I could set up a smart home or whatever and feel like Spider-Man. But just to like grab random things from across the room or across the house. I don't know. Just something about it is so cool. I don't know if everybody else feels that way. It probably does. There's got to be a reason why Spider-Man is such a beloved character, but that doesn't feel like a human desire, right? Like humans have the desire to explore, and we see birds and we want to fly and we want to swim and run and do all this stuff. Being invisible, I don't know, humans are creepy. but I don't know why it speaks to me so much to shoot web. I really want to be able to shoot web. I guess that is kind of human, you know, our nature. Different type of web, I suppose. But here are the arachnid
Tour. Here we go.
anarchists.
Let's go. Woo! You wanna be rebellious?
Oh my gosh.
Take away the zealous.
We got a song. I love it. Okay, I missed the fact that we were actually getting cards here because I did not realize we were getting a whole song. This is awesome. Spider-Punk is a 3-3. I'm not sure if it was always a 3-3. I think it was data mined initially as a 3-2. You can move this once. When this moves to a location, steal 2 power from the highest power enemy card there. And when this moves to a location, steal 2 power from the highest power enemy card there is independent of the you can move this once part of the ability. So it will always be at least a 3-7, which is pretty good. And if you manage to move it again, you basically get another 4-point swing. I think another 3-cost card that moves is very interesting because there is Zorn, which triggers and moves, I want to say 3 and 4 cost cards. So just like another Zorn card is like already pretty good. Zorn just gives us +4. It's, I don't know, it seems good. It's like on par with Old Vulture, considering the fact that it just has a free move in it. Old Vulture, after the first move, was a 3-9, and then got to 3-15 if you moved it a second time. This, after 0 moves, I'm calling it 0 moves, is a 3-7, because the first move ability you get for free. So after the first move, I'm then calling that a 3-11, and the second move, a 3-15. So for the first 2 moves, it is as good or better than the 3-3 with +6 version of Vulture, which we had for a reasonable amount of time in the game. I think that just means this card is good. Now, the third move on this card would be worse than Vulture, technically, and there's some counterplay to it with Luke Cage and stuff. The fact that it can also move once also just makes it so much easier to utilize with Sparky and Madam Web. You can now play Madam Web, then this, move it with Madam Web, next turn move it back, and then move it with Madam Web again. Similar thing with Sparky, you can move it and then move it back with Sparky, which are things that the old Vulture could not do. So, yeah, makes your deck much better. Sounds correct to me. I don't know if anybody else has thoughts on this, but it just seems good. And, yeah, I think that move is just going to be a deck. They nerfed... okay, so the other thing, 2 things about this. They just nerfed Mercury in anticipation of a season with a bunch of move cards. I get it. They want the move cards to be able to shine. They don't want to just have a season of Mercury. But all that means is now move is so much more unchecked. This looks really, really good. So that is definitely something to be afraid of, I think. And Luke Cage stops stealing completely. So if you have if your opponent has Luke Cage out, if the player opposite the Spider-Punk has Luke Cage out, it will stop the Spider-Punk from stealing, which means it's also not pumping itself up. So that is an interesting aspect of it, that like Luke Cage can stop it. So there is already some tech in that form because it's both an afflict card and a move card. But it seems good. The numbers on it are better than Vulture, which was already playable. I might just want to watch this video once. We'll watch it again at the end and listen to the song. Oh, is there a chorus? Those cubes. Just in somebody's house. I love that.
The golf area got weird quick. We wrote man-spider by accident. I said the wrong words, and the crowd went absolutely feral, so I went with it. Punk is about attitude, not perfection, man. Peter Parker is changing.
He's got the spiky hair too. Wild. Okay, so Man Spider. This is a tricky one because I think this brings... Oh, it looks like the latest Spider-Man animated series. Was that the... Oh, wait. I don't know what that is. That I never watched that. I was... Yeah, I know there was the new, like, X-Men reboot, but when did that Spider-Man animated series come out? I will say, for me, the latest Spider-Man animated series is I don't know if it's called like Spider Kids or what it's called, but one of my cousin's kids watches, I think it's called The Amazing Spidey Friends or something like that, but it's on Disney Plus and it is for little babies, and it's Spider-Man and Miles and Gwen, and there's like little animated rhinos and Doc Ock and maybe one or two more villains, and Iron Man and Hulk show up sometimes, but they're like, I'm sure you've seen it, right? But yeah, for me, that's the most recent animated Spider-Man. I would love a season based off that. So anyways, Man Spider, merge the last card you played into this. When this merges, double its power. That is simple enough, but like, then what? And I think just merge does... There's so many different cards that all merge in Marvel Snap, and they are all slightly different. So it's really tough to take tabs on exactly what merging means in the game and what implications it's going to have. I believe the card will still keep its on reveal ability if you wanted to somehow go, ramp of some sort, Luna Snow, whatever, into Black Panther, into Man Spider, into Arnim Zola. I think what you're going to get is a 10 power Black Panther, +1, 11 from Man Spider, doubled up to 22. And then when you Arnim Zola, you'd have a 44 power Panther. I think that's what you're looking at, and that is probably the most straightforward use of this because it's the best thing that you can be like doubling, but really anything that you were doubling, like it could open up like, well, Zombie Power Man's also a 5-cost card, but I'm thinking that could go into Arnim Zola. Interestingly, what else would you want to just double its power? Not really going to work with Zombie Galacti in any capacity. I'm not sure. Hand buff is obviously good because instead of this thing just having 1 power, which is then doubling, it's not doing that much, right? And it always merges into the last card you played, which could be at a different location. Merge the last card you played into this. Now that makes me think it doesn't keep its on reveal because you merge the card into this. So, Agony, just as an example, Agony merges into the other card. Hulkbuster and Spider merge into the other card. This is the only one that says merge into this. That's not true. Is it called Symbiote Spider-Man? Symbiote Spider-Man, you merge into Symbiote Spider-Man, but then repeat the on-reveal ability. And Symbiote Spider-Man has the on-reveal ability still. Yeah, and then if you wind up repeating, I'm not sure. I have no clue. We'll possibly see how this is going to work with Arnim Zola.
More spider than man, 8 limbs and not kind. In Marvel Snap, he'll merge with your last play card.
And then goes to that location.
I guess I'll just become a monster. Yeah. So merge me away. Yeah. Ongoing effects. Yeah.
Oh. So ongoing effects will go away. It is losing the text of the original card and becoming Man Spider. Okay. Still don't know how that's going to work with Arnim Zola. I think it could work very strangely with Arnim Zola. I think you could wind up... Well, we'll see. We'll see. Okay, the reason I bring up Arnim Zola is because imagine play your Man Spider, you Arnim Zola it, you make 2 more Man Spiders, and then they trigger. And they both try to merge with your most recently played card. I think they would both be able to do that. So let's say you start your card center, you play the Arnim Zola. Let's actually back up. And I'll use something other than my hands. I'll use a mouse on the screen. I just need a shot of the game board, please. Oh, I don't think we're going to get that. Okay, we have a shot of all 3 locations. Say you play a Man Spider here, which we see. Then, and it absorbs something. Then you play an Arnim Zola on the Man Spider. You're going to create a copy of Man Spider here, and you're going to create a copy of Man Spider here. Both of which will trigger their on reveal abilities. I don't know, but they might they might absorb the Arnim Zola. If that's the case, it's not going to be that many more points, but they will already have the points of what was previously played before that. Or you might have to play like something, Man Spider, eat it, something else, Arnim Zola, and then Arnim Zola and Man Spiders are eating that something else. But regardless, the first Man Spider should eat that card. Whether it's Arnim Zola or your previously played card, it might already have eaten the previously played card and not be able to, which is why I bring in that something else. But it will, let's say it eats the Arnim Zola. Let's just say it works that way. It will eat the Arnim Zola. It will double. Then the second Arnim Zola, oh my gosh, yeah, Odin, sure. The second Arnim Zola, or the second Man Spider will trigger. It will see that the Arnim Zola is still the last thing that you ate, and it will still merge with the previous Man Spider. It will take the Man Spider, and then it will double again. So let's just say a basic curve of, now this is not good, mind you. Typhoid Mary, Man Spider. Okay, 22. We understand that interaction. Arnim Zola, the 22 power Man Spider. Even if it just, and worst case scenario, you have to play a Wasp. But if it is able to eat the Arnim Zola here, it will be over here, will eat the Arnim Zola, it will double from 22 up to 44, and then this one will absorb the Man Spider that just absorbed the Arnim Zola, and then it will double from 44 up to 88. It's very interesting if that's the way it works. I'm not convinced that it does. Arnim Zola is a little bit funky in how it interacts with Frankie Ray Nova and Nico Minoru, but all I'm bringing up here is that one Man Spider will be able to absorb another Man Spider if they are both looking for the most recently played card, and I know that to be true because of an interesting interaction I abused the previous iteration of Grand Arena, actually. No, it was High Voltage Overdrive. If you played a created card, basically, it doesn't matter what game mode I did it in, but if you play a card with Strange, if you play, let's say you play a Thanos Stone, and then Strange Supreme eats your Thanos Stone, right? Then you play Taskmaster. Taskmaster will copy the power of Strange Supreme, which Taskmaster is able to do that because your most recently played card became merged with a higher power card. It's a very, very weird interaction, but just trust me that that's how that works. So I'm not sure how Man Spider will wind up working. Let's read this comment here. Wong, yes, plus Shuri, yes, plus Black Panther, sure. Now we are, I mean, if we Zabu'd the Wong, then this is possible on turn 5. Taskmaster plus Absorbium plus Arnim Zola. Okay, maybe there's a Elysium in here as well, allowing you to do all this. But yes, Arnim Zola, Zabu, Odin, these are all just cards. I'm not trying to make sense of it at this point, but there's potentially some ways to make some really big stuff here. The one question that I will have is Man Spider Zola-able? Because there is a way that it could be Zola-able and they wouldn't eat each other, and that is if Man Spider is your most recently played card. No, then they would still potentially... No, because Arnim Zola is making a copy. Ah, yes. Okay, so here's how it wouldn't work. You play Man Spider, it becomes your most recently played card. You Arnim Zola it, you make a copy here and here. This Man Spider triggers, tries to absorb your Man Spider, which is your most recently played card, and is unable to do so. I think that is how it will actually work, which means you actually do need to play like a Wasp or a Yellow Jacket if you want one big spider, but otherwise you should be able to get away with Arnim Zola-ing it and creating 2, which is what you'll want to do most of the time. So I think it should work out in your favor. But complicated card. Yeah.
I didn't know what to think when I heard we were playing a bedroom, but the acoustics were incredible.
I'm curious if those are second dinner employees all around in the background. The Superior Spider-Man. I don't remember what this one does. I remember it was interesting. Oh yes, at the start of your turn you get +1 energy if you have any cards with increased power. So, this one, I think it's fairly straightforward. You need to have some type of pump effect early in the game, be it Forge, or Agony, or Sunspot, or Location that pumps up your cards, or what else you got for me? What else? And my verdict on the Superior Spider-Man is that it could potentially be good in like the Fallen one, but otherwise... Because the Fallen One and this and Zombie Galacti are all trying to do the same thing. They're trying to pump and ramp. So it is possible that it could all come together in an interesting way. It's not a deck right now. And the reason that I say it's not a deck right now is because ramp decks don't really want to play cheap pump cards. They want to play big expensive cards that take advantage of the fact that you're ramping. So how do you kind of marry both of those ideas? Yeah, potentially the Fallen One, potentially Zombie Galacti. Right now, not a deck. Could be. Sorry. Oh, Horde is always a pumped up card. Sure, yeah, you could just play turn 2 Zombie Mr. Fantastic. One more idea. Man Spider, good for Firehair Galactus. Yeah, definitely. Those Firehair Galactus decks, that is not top of my list, but high on my list of something that I want to try to play. Because I've played against it like twice, maybe, and I've seen clips on Reddit, I think. It seems really interesting. I don't even know how it works, and I think if I want to learn how it works, I need to try playing the deck, because right now I just don't understand it. So yeah, I need to play it some and figure that out.
Look at this maniac.
Figure out what
She's
makes
been
it
going
tick.
up the whole time. This one goes out to everyone who refuses to stay still. Tonight's the night that the spider runs. Rich man's deal, but the...
Okay, this has got to be no, it says Series 5. Okay, Ezekiel Sims. I just don't remember all of the cards coming this season. And with how short this video is, I can't imagine they're going to get to all of them. I think they're going to yada yada a bunch of them. And we'll see what I remember. After you play a card with higher power here, yes, it's like a new Silk. And this is not changed at all. So whatever I said about this card previously seems like it would still stick. The most interesting thing about this is a deck that really, really looks like it would like to take advantage of this. Basically won the last Golden Gauntlet, right? I mean, it did win the last Golden Gauntlet. I'm just saying this card wasn't out yet, so maybe like you'd have to make some changes to that deck. And Golden Gauntlet coming up again this weekend. Yeah, it's interesting just how many more tools these already good decks are getting. It makes me feel like I'm going to want to try to play Move, or at the very least, I need to play Mercury. So I got to figure out between those two, which of those I want to make work. Ezekiel Sims seems cool. I like that there's like a little mini game going on. It's a little bit trickier than just Silk, but it's going to move a heck of a lot less than Silk. And the benefit is that it's potentially a little bit stronger than Silk. I mean, it will be stronger than Silk by the end of the game, but like not that much more. It's a lot weaker than Silk for sure.
The web's undone, golden blood and the fangs draw near. Ezekiel Sims can't stay here and
Miles is the main one. This is the deck. This is the deck that won the Golden Gauntlet. Heimdall. Interesting.
Power slams, it's Ezekiel's night. Jumping lanes with his spider side and
I was curious about that. I'm glad to see that. I was very curious if a Hydra Stomper would trigger Ezekiel. And it does. So that is going to be the main way that you get Ezekiel from 6 to 8. That is, I think, the biggest jump. And you can get it from 6 to 8. Then it's looking bigger than Silk at that point for sure. Yeah, that's getting it from 4 to 6 is fairly easy. I mean, you have to play Miles Morales onto it more or less. This hasn't typically been a Heimdall deck. Heimdall's interesting. It's a little bit worse in open deck list, but it does trigger after the Heimdall, which is cool though too.
somewhere between the garage and here, we lost our minds and became a ska man. We saw the Spider-Man Noir.
Oh, what a silly pivot. Just changing genres halfway through. Love it. Okay. Spider-Man Noir, I remember this one being super interesting. If your other cards in play cost exactly 8 total, at the top card of your deck here, set its power to 8. Right. So I talked a lot about this already. I'm trying to remember everything that I've said. That's the interesting thing about like already reviewing all of these cards, is trying to remember all of these things that I've already said. But it's also just good to retread, and maybe I wind up saying something different, right? So in order to get to 8, cost exactly 8, you are looking at a 4, a 3, and a 1. Is that the only way to do it? Basically. Or a 4, a 2, and a 2, a 4, a 2, a 1, and a 1. You need a 4. That's not true. That's not true. If you've already resigned to playing this on turn 5, you could have a 3, a 3, and a 2. Okay, there's a lot of ways to get it done. One reason that I did like having a 4 in play is that could allow you to grab a Wong. And then, but a Wong won't work. A Wong won't work because you will trigger it, and then you won't have exactly 8 power or 8 cost. A Wong will not work unless you No, Wong never works. One thing that would be really powerful is if you hit Symbiote Spider-Man off of this, but then, I mean, you're getting a free Symbiote Spider-Man. You could activate it again onto this card and grab another 8, but you're only putting +1 power on Symbiote Spider-Man in that case. So you're looking to get a card with 8 power. I'm not sure the order. Let's take a look at the video to see the order of this.
By his look.
Does the honor reveal happen and then it sets to 8, or the other way around?
8 power, but only give exactly 8 cost worth of cards in play. Brood and Iron Man love this card almost as much as we do.
So some interesting things that they just showed off there that I did actually really like. The Sinister Clone is cool. Brood does not work. Scarlet Spider. So, okay, I did not even see the, if the parentheses are right, it's setting the card to 0, cost 8 power. No, I think that the parentheses on the card are, I think it's doing some quick maths for you. I think that it is showing you what the current total cost is of your cards in play. So I think that will update in your hand the same way that Null does. Could be totally wrong. That's what I read into that. But I also kind of glazed over it till you brought it up, to be totally honest. If it makes a 0-8, that has some other really interesting implications. But I want to talk about these other cards that they're showing off working with it. The Sinister Clone and Scarlet Spider are both really good at adding additional costs to the board, and they make use of being an 8 cost card. I also, Symbiote Spider, or Superior Spider-Man, that's kind of cute. I'm not sure about that one. But an 8 power Sinister Clone or an 8 power Scarlet Spider are both pretty cool. The fact that you could use Scarlet Spider just playing only Scarlet Spider, then activate it, and then follow that up with a Spider-Man Noir, counting both of your Scarlet Spider copies is pretty funny. The problem is you couldn't do anything else before that in the game. You couldn't play a Zabu. You couldn't play literally anything. So, like, how good is that really? It might still be, but it definitely gets a little bit trickier. And yeah. But hitting Scarlet Spider seems totally fine. Hitting Mr. Sinister seems pretty good. So I like
Brood and Iron Man love
that
this
as a
card
start.
almost as much as we.
Oh, they showed Domino. Now, Domino's one thing, but if you Quicksilver into Domino, okay, here's one answer. Quicksilver, Domino, Arishem to play a 4-cost card. No, that still doesn't get you there. Then you would need to turn 4, play a 1-cost card, and Spider-Man Noir. That's definitely not it. Domino is interesting because you can count on that 2. But if you're counting on the 2, then you either need a 4 and another 2, or you need 2 3s. There are ways to get 2 3s. Brood, unfortunately, always puts you over the top. So Brood is just bad with this card. No way around that. What other cards make tokens? The zombie horde is a 0. The stones you have to pay for, but the stones actually could be really good with Spider-Man Noir because they help you hit 8 by being flexible on the curve, and then you grab like a time stone with 8 power on it. That's nothing crazy. Like, it's not as good as Iron Man or Mr. Sinister, but it's still a lot of bonus stats, and then you draw a card. So that still seems good. I like that. What other things make copies of cards? All of the hordes are 0s. I said that. Ooh, whoa, Mysterio. What are the Mysterio clones? I do not know. Those are 2s, right? I don't know what the Mysterio clones are. I think they're 2s because you can polymorph them, but I honestly don't remember. But that seems like a really easy thing to get going. Turn 1, turn 2 Merlin, turn 3 Mysterio clone, turn 4 Spider-Man Noir. Don't use any of your spells yet, or you can use some spells. Just don't use polymorph. You can use omniversal presence. You can probably even get away with a once in future and then following it up with another 2. Yeah, Mysterio card looks good. There's Sasquatch. There's my girl.
With our last song, we call this the Prowler. Once
Prowler.
there was a thief who prowled the city skin miles.
Okay, there's a lot of text. The Prowler is a 3/4. On reveal, add 2 Thief's Tools to your hand. Set their costs to 0. Will you give Season Pass from this video or past videos? So what I'm going to do, it's a totally reasonable question. I am not sure how easy it will be for me to run the giveaway while this stream is active. Let me see if I can load up my YouTube studio here. Sometimes I have trouble accessing the creator studio. Okay, no, looks like I can get in there. So what just because I don't know how boring of a video it would be, or how boring of a stream it would be to like be doing my giveaways right here, I was thinking I'd potentially wait till after the stream, but some people I could certainly see wanting to, like access the giveaways while you're in it. So to enter into my giveaways, all I ask is that you comment the word snap on any of my videos that I've uploaded this season. And that, I believe, should, let me see if I do. Oh no, it's not counting live comments. That's interesting. Okay. Mysterio clones are 2 costs. That's good. So the easiest thing to probably run it is just go to any of my videos and comment the word snap. And that way I can search them, just because people comment on like my Demon Bluff videos and I don't want them to be eligible for not that no fault of them, but they potentially just don't care about the Marvel Snap season pass. So I want to roll against all of the people that are interested. So anyone that comments the word snap on my videos, I don't do it on this live stream. I mean, you can, but that's going to be weird. So I'll give you guys until now that y'all are in here and you've heard me say that, probably top of the hour. I will do that then. So anybody that's in the stream has 30 minutes to go back and comment the word snap on all of my videos. And each time you comment will be an entry. I'll roll a bunch of season passes for this season. And it's also eligible for PAX bundles. And then once I give out the season passes for this season, I might start to give out season passes for next season as well. Same rules will apply. And it seems like that's just the easiest way to do this. There's probably also, I think I can do like giveaways slightly easier on Twitch, but it looks like most people are watching right now on YouTube. So yeah, we'll just probably run it like that. So just go on any of my Marvel Snap videos that I've uploaded in the past month. Maybe comment more than just the word snap. It will be for this season. So the giveaway I have, let me check. This will come up on this screen, right? Yeah. I believe I have, let's check. I have 4 season passes for this season, the Zombie Scarlet Witch season. 4 of those. Also, if you redeem these season passes through the web shop, which is how you have to redeem them, you also get the Arnim Zola variant. So there is still some stuff to grab for this season, and then you can do the weekend missions today. It's a little bit late. I do want to start doing my giveaways earlier in the season, so maybe I will give away like 4 of these season passes and then give away like 2 IOUs for next season, so that way we can start to get ahead of it. However, if you are more interested in a PAX bundle, I also have those to give away. I don't know how many of those I have, but I don't think I'm in danger of running out. They actually just gave me 5 of those last week. So I've got at least 10 of those that I can give away, I'm pretty sure. So if you would rather have a PAX bundle, same thing. Just comment snap when you talk to me. I'll have winners contact me on Discord or through email, whichever is easier. When you are talking to me, just tell me which of those you want. I do want to make sure that I get rid of all of the season passes for Zombie Scarlet Witch before I start giving out any season passes for next season. I do understand people at this point potentially have Zombie Scarlet Witch if they want it, or they are just more excited about Spider-Punk. But I have to give away what I have now, right? And I don't actually technically have the ability to give away Spider-Punk today. I don't know when Marvel Snap will send me those codes, but they will send me a handful of codes to give out for that as well. And I do want to start giving those out sooner in the season so people can complete their weekend missions. But for now, just go comment on any of my videos this month with the word snap somewhere included in the comment. Try to like embed it in a clever way, but you don't have to. If you just comment the word snap, the only issue is like spam detection and stuff. So you just pretend like you're typing something. Oh, I love Marvel Snap. You are the best Marvel Snap content creator. You know, whatever. Have fun with it. But yeah, just include the word snap so that way I can filter through the comments super easily. On to the Prowler. You set their cost to 0 if a card moved last turn. And the important thing to point out about that, as I did the last time I talked about the Prowler, and some people maybe didn't realize this, but the set their costs is part of the on reveal, I believe. I don't think that is something that the card will continue. I don't think that the tools will continually check if you moved a card last turn, which means if you want to play this on 3, you have to move a card on turn 2. And that means you have to play a card that sets up for a move on maybe turn 1, or go like turn 2 Iron Fist plus Vulture or something. So some of that is a little bit weird. So you can also comment on my shorts. My shorts are eligible. Those are mostly Marvel Snap content. And yeah, there is a lot of other games on the main videos. But if we look at the shorts, should be mostly Marvel Snap, I want to say. Yeah. My last 10 shorts are like 8 Marvel Snap videos, but then videos, it is a lot of you're digging to find the Marvel Snap videos in the long form content. Oh, my last Marvel Snap video was the data mine breakdown by the looks of it. It's been a busy month for games that I enjoy for sure. So yeah, that's the reason that I am scrambling here at the end of the season. What else was I talking about? Oh yeah, I was talking about Prowler. So, oh, you hide shorts. Interesting. Is that like a plugin that you do? I can't imagine that's a setting on YouTube. Is that a plugin on the desktop version of YouTube? I feel you. I mean, there's definitely something that's like, it's not good for your productivity to have scrollable algorithm-based short form video content, right? It's kind of not great, but yeah, I'm playing the game. Main reason I like shorts and kind of switch to Marvel Snap short content creation is I play the game on my phone. So, yeah, because of that, it just made it easy to edit the things and put them up. And basically I do like each short. I mean, yeah, I wind up putting like 4 games together in like a single short half the time, but they extended the YouTube shorts length to be 3-minute videos. It used to be YouTube shorts could be max 1 minute. But since they made them 3 minutes long max, it's a lot easier to get in a lot more info there. I'm going to need some more water soon, so I'm just kind of debating what to do there. I think I'm going to go refill my water bottle. Browser extension, very cool. Yeah, I'm going to refill my water bottle. You can hear my voice is like a little bit raspy, and I just think that's a good idea. So I will be right back. Let me throw this up on the screen, and I'm going to go fill up my water bottle. And you know what? I'm going to go to the bathroom as well. So this is a perfect time to go watch some shorts and comment, snap on my old videos. I will be right back. All right. I did see some comments roll in on my phone. I wasn't paying super close attention there. Oh no, wrong thing. This. Okay. But yeah, you can enter multiple times as well. So feel free to comment on, you know, as many videos, and each comment will be one entry. And we are probably going to wrap this video up, and then I will wrap up the stream, and I will make a post. I'll do a YouTube post announcing who wins. So that'll happen in like 15 minutes or so after we're done talking through these cards. I'm going to see if any of these tools have changed. I haven't looked at them in a moment, but give your highest power card here +2 power. You get +1 energy next turn. Yeah, I remembered there being one Thief's Tools that I guess gained energy. I knew it had something to do with... Oh, yeah, and then there's another one that moves a card, which both moving a card and giving energy kind of benefit from not being played on the final turn of the game. So you really want to move a card on turn 3, play this on turn 4, and then play the Thief's Tools on turn 5. So that way you can make use of the extra energy and fill all of your locations after moving a card with Flight Harness. That is a lot of restrictions. It is a lot of restrictions, and that's like not even looking into, is the payoff worth it? Give your highest power card here +2 power. Give your highest power card +1 power and move it to the right. That seems like the best one. Inflict the 2 highest power enemy cards here with -2 power. And I'm not sure how that will handle ties. Like, imagine your opponent has a 5 power card and 2 4 power cards. Do you get to afflict all of them? I'm not convinced that you do. I'm struggling to imagine this card is good. Let's watch the video.
Turn after cards are moving, they cost nothing. His tools boost your cards and move them right. Or go up the other side with remote minds. With remote minds.
Yeah, and then we're just going to yada yada through all of these. I will load up the Marvel Snap website and see if they have stats for all of these cards. I'm basically going to yada yada through Prowler because I just don't see it. It's awkward to, we paused on this screen for 15 minutes and I still don't really have too much to say about the card. I think it's a lot of hoops to jump through. Okay, let's look at Prowler for a second. If we don't jump through any hoops, what if this is simply a 3/4 that gives you 2 skills? And I imagine all of these skills cost 1 if they don't have their costs reduced. I think that that's a fair assumption. These all feel like 1 cost effects. They all are 1 cost effect. So give your highest power card here +2 power, +1 energy next turn. So that's just like a 0/2, which is fine because it replaces itself energy-wise. This is a 1/4, which is good. And then this is potentially really good if you have synergy with it, which, like, in theory you do because you want to be playing some move cards so that way you can make them cost 0. Okay, all of the skills are good. I guess maybe they're fine because all of the skills are good here. Yeah, just not. Sorry, I'm looking in the other tab at the other Series 4 cards coming this season. Oh, I didn't actually drink this water. I filled up my water bottle and then did not drink it. Actually, I filled up my water bottle and then I let my dog outside and then I could not remember where I put my water bottle. And yeah, so half the time I was out there looking for my water bottle. I think that this is fine. It's really tough to evaluate. Maybe I'm just getting, I don't know. I think it's a little bit overwhelming because there's like 3 different effects. You're getting most of them. Like, this is even more consistent. So we have a lot of cards that are like, I want to call them like modal. They're Marvel Snap modal. The first one that we had was Snow Guard, and that is no longer a modal card. That just gives you both of them, right? Now we have Nico and Merlin and Kate Bishop. But of those, this is like, excuse me, this is closer to Snow Guard potentially, because this is going to give you like 2 of these 3. Is there a graphic that shows all of the cards? There is a graphic on the website. So let me pull this up here. Cool. Where was it? This. Okay. Yeah, I mean, it's the season pass card for sure. If that's a cop-out answer, I could come up with a different answer, but it's definitely the season pass card. And then if we take a look at the Series 4 cards, we've got 2 skills and 2 cards. And I believe that's all that's in the rest of this video too, but we'll finish off the video too.
Hey everybody.
Yeah, 2 skills, 2 cards. Let's take a look right here. So Hydra Man is coming with Sanctum Showdown, which is returning. Chameleon, I don't know how we're getting this. Maybe all of these are coming to Snap Packs just slowly. This is the new like release schedule. We get the cards over time. That is interesting. Okay, I didn't realize that they were going to try something like that. So let's take a look at all the Series 4 cards now, and then we'll pick the winner, because the winner might be among these Series 4 cards. Web Sling. On reveal, next turn you can move one of your cards away from here. This location basically gets a free Madam Web for 1 cost. It's cheap. I think it's good. It costs 1. It doesn't take up a space on the board. It's not going to be usable on the final turn of the game. That's the downside. But so many things aren't, and so many things aren't in the move archetype as well, like Aranya is not usable on the final turn of the game. This does not give you the 2 power that Aranya gives you, but move decks might want less cards on the board, and having a skill could be good for that. It's also pretty good with Zombie Scarlet Witch, so honestly, this might just be my pick of the season. This seems pretty good. Let's see what else we have here. Chameleon, copy the text of another card here you revealed this turn. I'm curious how this works with skills, because it says copy the text and skills no longer say that they banish themselves. It's just part of like the rules. What else is this looking to do? Oh, it's a Silver Surfer. It's another Silver Surfer effect. Final turn, you play Silver Surfer plus Chameleon into a location that already has Silver Surfer for steps, and you get 3 Silver Surfer effects. More if the location has a Wong in it. Then you get 6 Silver Surfer effects. All of that seems pretty good. I think Chameleon is pretty good. Potential pick of the season. I think the Series 4 cards are so much better than the Series 5 cards this season. We also have Deafening Chord, which I don't was... Oh, yeah, no, this is also great. This is Red Guardian on a skill. Afflict an enemy character here that costs 3 or less with -1 power and remove its text. It doesn't hit the lowest power card. It hits a random card that costs 3 or less. It is possible it can fizzle. It cannot take out null, but it's a skill. It costs 1. It's good with Zombie Scarlet Witch. Potential pick of the season. I don't think I have the same thing to say about Hydro Man. On reveal, set the cost of each deck's top card to 1. I remember coming up with some cool ideas for this in the previous video. One of them was like the fact that it won't necessarily be symmetrical, right? If you're playing this in a deck with a bunch of expensive cards, you're more likely to hit something bigger and higher impact. I see, so you could either hit a 5 or 6 cost card and play it alongside a 5 cost card on the final turn. If you have some ramp, because you're playing this in a ramp deck with a bunch of big cards, you play this on turn 4 after a turn 3 Luna Snow. Then you have a 1 cost big card that you can weave in whenever you see fit. Mobius makes this one-sided. That seems really fantastic. That is really good. And another interesting interaction with this is hitting a 6 cost card in Arishem, like a big Arishem deck, and then playing a 2 6 cost cards on the final turn of the game when you have 7 energy from Arishem. All of those seem good. Ooh, this could be a card that goes in a Mobius Zombie Galacti deck too. Definitely not pick of the season, but it's good. It's good. I think pick of the season, it might be boring, but other than the season pass card, probably Web Sling. Now, I will say the one thing about Web Sling, very replaceable. It's not like these move decks need another Aranya, Human Torch, Ghost Spider. They have it if they want it. So if you're looking for the least replaceable card, it's probably not Prowler. It is probably Man Spider. The $10 premium, super premium season pass card. This is probably the least replaceable card coming out this season. This is Silk. This is like, okay, yeah, maybe this could also be the least replaceable card just because it's a different way to ramp. Ramp is something that you always want to keep an eye on, but yeah, could be good. Chameleon also seems good to me, and that basically wraps up the video here. 2 new locations coming out. We can look at these as well. Mosh Pit. Excuse me. Mosh Pit. End of turn, give front row cards here +1 power. I love the flavor. Have they used this term before? Front row? I love the idea that these are like, yeah, concert viewers, mosh pit. That's awesome flavor win. Even if they're fudging the words here a little bit, that's a lot of fun. +1 power obviously works very well with Captain Marvel, Captain Carter. Captain Carter it works very well with, of course. Parker Industries, +2 energy this turn, but you can only play 1 card. Whoa. Okay. I don't know how this works with Legion. I don't know how this works with other... Like, if you Legion this, then potentially your opponent can only play 1 card next turn as well. This could be like old Sandman, where you like, okay, this location flops out and you Snowguard Barret, and then you Legion it, and then you Grandmaster the Legion. Grandmaster the Legion might not be as good. Maybe you want to like Absorbing Man or Odin, but like the idea that you can put out bigger cards than your opponent and you're restricting them to only playing one card each turn is pretty funny. And then Jeff or War Machine. This is a War Machine Legion location. Oh, that's already a deck. Throw Storm in there. Okay, that's fun. I will try out that deck. But I think that is going to be it for me today. I was looking to wrap up the stream around this time, and I think we've hit on everything that I wanted to. I'll take a look at this. We've got, looks like High Voltage and Sanctum
Guess
Showdown.
the neighbors didn't love the encore.
Different, but that stayed true to the character. But in the end, I was very proud and
Oh, Cosmic Ghost Rider uses the term front row. That makes sense. That's the only other card that cares about front row, right? I just wasn't sure if it said that word. Am I no bucks given to SD in the Discord? I don't know if you mistyped, but I am no Lux given on all platforms, no Lux given on Discord as well. No bucks given is just somebody with the same idea as me, but I am no Lux given on the official Marvel Snap Discord. Technically, right now, I am zombie Lux given because of the zombification on the official Marvel Snap Discord. But no bucks is somebody else.
Spider-Man for Marvel.
I'm sure
Now,
they're also cool
back to
though.
The show. Rock on, Ben.
Cool name.
Guess the neighbors didn't love the encore.
I'm trying to nap over here.
Make sure to check out High Voltage and Sanctum Showdown when they return this season. And grab these rewards before somebody grabs us! And
That Magic, I thought Magic was Anya Taylor-Joy. That looked just like Jennifer Lawrence.
Progress towards more awesome rewards. All right, that's our set. See you in the pit or the parking lot.
Cool. All right, so I'm going to run the Season Pass giveaway now. I'll make a post on my YouTube channel, but I do think I am going to call it there for the stream. That was a good, good first stream back, a nice little 3-hour stream there. And we played some fun Marvel Snap and had a look at the video, which is basically all I was looking to do today. I will play some Conquest off stream and maybe have a Conquest video out tomorrow if I am able to put some good stuff together. But I got to start getting into Golden Gauntlet mode. So I'm going to try out some different things in Conquest mode tonight, see if I can find something that sticks. And I'll also be trying to give away season passes in my downtime. But for this stream, that is going to be it for me. Thank you guys very much for watching. I'm No Lux Given.